It's basketball time on the Culpeper Media Network. Good evening, everybody. Donnie Johnson along with Gary Deal. Tonight we bring you the game between the Culpeper Blue Devil girls and the Brentsville Tigers. Culpeper 8-1 on the season. Gary is out to avenge its only loss of the season, a 10-point loss earlier this year to Brentsville. Should be a good ball game.
It should be, Donnie. I'm looking forward to the game tonight. And not only playing Brentsville, who has a good team, but in thinking about it, I want to see the two stars for Culpeper step up. Kelly Hutcherson and Amaya Robinson. I want to see them play well. They have the opportunity to play potentially at the next level, and I want to see how they've improved from last year, how they're moving on the court, the intensity that they're bringing, and if they do have potential to play at Division III or Division II college basketball.
Oh, I think no question, Amaya Robinson. And Amaya the other night had 33 points against Eastern View and didn't get a season average, which is 34. She is an excellent ball handler. She, as we said the other night, she is one of those players that can just take over a game and just do whatever she wants, usually, and I've seen her do it. She did that against Riverbend and just won the ball game.
Yes, I know she can. We've been watching her since she was a freshman. She's a junior now, and Kelly is a good co-player for her. She gets a lot of rebounds, sets a lot of picks, and I'm looking forward to them too. And the rest of the cast playing well tonight.
Hey, Emma Carson had a really good ball game the other night against Eastern View. I was very impressed. Probably the best game that she has had all season. Now, for Brentsville, they're a good ball club. They are 8 wins and 3 losses, and you got to watch out for a kid named Brooke Miller. Brooke Miller, number 20, and she's averaging about 12 points a ball game. She's 5'11", and she brings down about 8 rebounds a ball game. And their point guard, Peyton Brown, also averaging about 12 points a ball game. She can play the game. These kids are tough. They've lost 3 games, but they lost them to really tough competition. So Culpeper's got its work cut out for it tonight, but let's hope we bring home a win.
Yeah, I agree, Donnie. And I want to see Kelly and Amaya really come out with a lot of intensity, show they have that intensity, move well on the court, play good defense. Don't just go through the motions on plays, take off on plays, but make every possession worthwhile.
Well, they're going to have to do that tonight because Brentsville is no pushover. We'll be back with the starting lineups and tonight's ball game in just a moment. You're watching Blue Devil basketball on the Culpeper Media Network. Play ball.
And now your starting lineup.
And we are ready to go with the starting lineups of tonight's ball game. Culpeper and Brentsville. Take it away, Gary Deal.
Okay, for Brentsville, start number 4, Peyton Brown. Number 11, Natalie Marvin. Number 13, Macy Mays. Number 20,
And number 22,
Brooklyn Miller. And number 22,
Tigers head coach,
Riley
Neil
Combs.
Delaney.
Coached by Kayla Delaney.
And now for your Culpeper
And for
Blue
Culpeper
Devils.
Blue Devils, coached by Dale Hutcherson.
Number 1, Bryn Weichel.
Number 1, Bryn Weichel.
And this kid has really started to come on this season, too. She had some good shots the other night.
Number 3, Kelly Hutcherson.
Kelly, good outside shooter.
Number 10, Emma Carson.
She had a great night the other night.
Number 13, Annalie Legg.
21, Amaya Robinson.
And number 21, Amaya Robinson.
Averaging 34 points a ball game. She got 30 the first time against Brentsville when they played down at Noakesville, so she's always up around the 30 mark. She counted the other night. She was held to 2 points in the first quarter against Eastern View. Still ended up with 31. 33, excuse me. She was really outstanding in that ball game. Culpeper's got a good team, but then Brentsville's got a good team. This ought to be a good one.
It should be a good one, Donnie. And what I don't want to see from Culpeper is, I've seen them do it before, come out and play against weaker teams. It's all about playing competition. A lot of times Culpeper plays weaker teams and they don't have the skill level and they can play that street basketball. Well, I don't want to see that tonight. I want to see them come out and have some control, come down and set the ball up some, work the ball, play as a team, let Amaya do her thing and Kelly Hutcherson rebound underneath. They can win this game. I'd hate to see them getting that up and down game. A lot of turnovers, come down, fire up threes all night long, and don't come out on the winning end.
Italy's Leaks will jump against number 20, Brooklyn Miller. Blue Devils in the white, Brentsville in the red and black. And we are underway. Robinson leads it ahead. And 3 points right there, Emma Carson. She did that the other night. Well, it was a 2. She was on the line. And then Carson comes down with a rebound, lost it momentarily. Hutcherson will take a 3. Got it. 5-0. Blue Devils come out with an early barrage. And a steal. Carson to the basket, missed it. Hutcherson missed it. Brooke Miller comes down with a rebound for Brentsville. Amaya Robinson right on her. She gets it out.
Yeah, I don't want to see Amaya Robinson committing any silly fouls. That's one person you can't afford to lose this game and get in foul trouble.
Marvin working the outside, looking for help. Macy Mays. Brown down the lane. Nice move there, but couldn't get it to go. And Culpeper comes down with a loose ball. That's a second rebound for Emma Carson, but she lost it, and we have a foul call. Carson lost the ball and then committed the foul in frustration. So it's Brentsville basketball.
Culpeper in a man-to-man.
Natalie Martin outside. There goes Miller to the basket with the left hand. Got it. First 2 points of the night for Brentsville. 5-2, Culpeper leading. Backcourt pressure. Now half-court trap. Robinson. And almost lost it. We got a foul called on Brentsville.
See, Brentsville plays good defense, so Culpeper's going to have to work that ball some, set some screens. So far, they've had 2 wide open shots. So in my book, they're 2 for 0 as far as getting open shots.
And we got a travel call.
We're 2 for 1 because that was a 4 shot there by Kelly. So that's where they got to work the ball a little bit more. create some spacing and look for open shots.
Marvin brings it down. Almost walked with the ball. Now loose ball. And Marvin comes back up with it. Brown stops and fires. No. Rebound comes down to Culpeper. Weichel all the way. Foul. Well, it started out hot and heavy. Both these teams are playing some fast-paced basketball. Bryn Weichel at the line. And can't get the roll on that one. Weichel had a good game against Eastern View. Adriana Gonzalez about to check in. Oriana Gonzalez, excuse me. Weichel missed it.
See, Callie should have had that ball right there. She didn't even go after that ball. I want to see her more intense and stepping in there and trying to get that rebound. She is a big girl. She can get those rebounds. All she's got to do is put out the effort. And if she just stepped in that time, she would have had that rebound, but she chose not to and just kind of watched everybody else go for the ball. That's how she can improve.
Brooke Miller at the line for Brentsville. She's going to get a pair. And she missed the first one. Gonzalez comes in. Weichel goes out for Culpeper. Gonzalez, as I said, she played a good ball game the other night. These kids are coming along. And Miller is 1 for 2. They're picking up Culpeper at half court, trying to trap, and they force the turnover. Brentsville put a little pressure down on the backcourt, down low, but they are getting them at midcourt and causing some problems. I'm sure Dale Hutcherson will figure that one out. Brown outside for 3. No. Hutcherson comes down with the ball. And a foul is going to be called on Brown. And she was guarding Amaya Robinson a little too closely there.
That's why you got to get the ball in Amaya's hands. She's the best player on the court. They're not even close. And once the ball's in her hands, somebody's going to get an open shot if she doesn't get an open shot.
Hutcherson driving. Got too far under that time and couldn't get it to go up. It knocked out, I think, by Brentsville.
I like Kelly's effort on that, but she's got to learn how to stop, slow down, change her tempo, and use her body to get in there and just make a layup, a jump shot layup.
Brown the other way, all the way, underhand. A little too much hot dog on that one. She could have gone in easy and probably drawn a foul. Hutcherson down low, kicks it out, and that was out on Brown, and then it kicked off onto the Culpeper player who was standing out of bounds.
Remember what I said earlier, Donnie, about playing street ball? That's what we're seeing right now from Culpeper. They're coming down. One person is forcing the whole play. They're not passing the ball around the perimeter at all, and they don't look like they're in control.
And there wasn't much defense there as Brooke Miller just goes by everybody. 5-5, we are tied up. Carson can't get it to go. Marvin the other way. Tried to take it all the way, but a jump ball is called as Amaya Robinson came in and tied her up. Ball, the arrow pointing in the direction of Brentsville. And it comes in the corner. Macy May, no. Miller turns. Nice little fake. Got the basket and drew the foul.
What we don't want to happen here is for Brentsville to get off on a good start and go up by 6, 10 points, get confidence in their game, and that they can come in here and handle Culpeper. Because there's doubt right now. So you want to keep that doubt in their mind.
3-point play the hard way, the old-fashioned way by Miller. And we got a whistle and a foul. Foul is going to be charged on Macy Mays. Culpeper inbounds, Robinson. Marvin is on, Brown is on her from the corner. Another three-pointer by Emma Carson.
Great shot. But what's happening with Amaya, they're coached, the defense, they've coached well with the defensive play on her because they're not giving her that step-back three that she likes to take.
And that's twice that Brooke Miller has gone down the lane untouched. Somebody's going to have to slow that down. The other way, Brown on the drive, missed it. Easy shot and knocked out of bounds, touched last by Brown, so it will become Culpeper's ball. When we return, we got a timeout on the floor. Time in for this message. We'll be back in 40 seconds.
This season of high school basketball is brought to you by
Able Heating and Air, 718-7556. Battlefield Automotive, 547-3673.
CFC Farm and Home Center, 825-2200.
Found and Sons, 825-3530.
UVA Community Credit Union at uvacreditunion.org.
Ten to 8, 2-point lead for Brentsville as we get back into this ball game. 3:23 left in the first quarter.
So, Donnie, I want to see Amaya, and if she has other skills that she can provide that's going to prevent that squeeze-up defense on her from the three-point line. Can she do something else?
We got a steal there and a bank. The bank is open as Natalie Marvin puts in a three. Robinson. 3 people on her and 4, and she gets through them and scores.
Great shot.
There were 4 people that collapsed on her right at the same time, and she got through them. Miller. And she is fouled. Foul is going to be charged on Emma Carson.
It's number 2 on Emma.
Brooke Miller at the line. Missed it. 13 to 10, 3-point lead for the Tigers of Brentsville District. And Brentsville, of course, located down in Nokesville. Used to be old Nokesville High School. I can tell you some good stories about basketball down there. They had a post along the side, and this kid going down there, and it's like 1 inch out of bounds, and he hit that post like a rocket that killed him. Second shot is good. 1 out of 2 for Miller. And it's 14 to 10. Blue Devils trail by 4. Trying to break this trap. Weichel for 3. No. Brentsville. Tied up by Robinson. Lost out of bounds. Last touch. Oh. Let's see who they're going to. They give it to Culpeper, I thought. It was touched last by Marvin.
So Culpeper's playing in Brentsville, playing just like Brentsville wants them to play. They're allowing other players to shoot the ball other than Amaya Robinson.
And Robinson with a nice block there. Ball stays with Brentsville.
If I'm coaching Brentsville, that's what I want. I want the other players on Culpeper to shoot the ball versus Amaya Robinson. Amaya Robinson's only shot the ball once or twice tonight.
Oh yeah, you don't want her. You don't want your best player to beat you.
Yes. So
I mean, if these other kids could beat you,
right.
Hey, more power to them.
Exactly. So that's what's happening right now, and coach has got to figure out a way to work the ball, set some picks for Amaya to get her open to where she can shoot the ball.
Well, one thing we're going to get is this trap up here. They haven't really handled this half-court trap too well. And right there.
No, you're right.
Miller comes down, missed the shot, but drew the foul. Got to come up with some way to get that ball past midcourt, because as long as Robinson is, well, she had her pocket picked over there a little while too. We got to come with that.
Well, first of all, you don't have Kelly out here. You have her at the foul line.
Yeah, you need a post person.
You need a post person you can work off of. She's got a big body. You can work off her down there, get it to her down there, have Amaya back up here, get it to her at the foul line, and let her go to work and work off of Kelly. That's what you should be doing.
Miller missed them both. Robinson to Kelly. Hutcherson throws it away. Miller walked. Oh, she's good call for an offensive foul. Well, she walked anyway. I'd have called her for the walk before the offensive foul myself, but then I'm not an official. But we'll take it, whatever. Checking into the ball game now is Ava Garza, number 5 for Brentsville. We'll pick them up as they check in. Weichel, baseline. Can't get it to go. Gets her own rebound. Good follow of the shot there. Robinson. Nope. Marvin for Brentsville. Brown. Stops. Fires. No. And foul going to be called, I think, on Natalie Marvin. Nope, it was not on. It was on Garza. Foul is charged on Ava Garza. And we are in the bonus now, so going to the line is going to be Bryn Weichel. And she'll get a pair. No more 1-and-1s. It's the rules have changed, in case you haven't kept up with basketball for the last few years in high school. Weichel misses the first. Emma Carson checks back in. Linnea Tyree also in the ball game. And Weichel hits the second. 14-11, 3-point lead for Brentsville. Minute 20 to go, first quarter. Miller again. She just goes right down through there and nobody cuts her off.
Good rebound by Kelly Hutcherson that time. Good
Robinson.
pass. Oh, no. That was a good pass.
Nice play there. Nice pass, and Tyree puts it in. 14-13, back within a point. Brown. Weichel on her. Brown cross court. Marvin pulls it out. Down the lane. Good shot there, but you couldn't take it. Robinson. No. And jump ball is called. Arrow pointing in the direction of Culpeper. Hutcherson missed it. Hutcherson again. Got it.
That's where Kelly Hutcherson needs to be, Donnie, right there. The whole game.
And we got a foul there, I think, on Weichel again.
And if Coach doesn't put Kelly down there, they won't go so far during this season. That's my prediction. If she plays down in that low post more, they will go far.
Peyton Brown at the line. 15-14. Culpeper up by 1, and Brown misses the shot. Brentsville has not had a good night so far from the free throw line. They're shooting about 50% at best. And 1 out of 2. Ten seconds left, first period. Robinson has it knocked away, kicked out of bounds off the leg of Marvin, so it will be Culpeper ball. 3.9 seconds left in the quarter. Robinson, double team. Tyree off the glass and count it. First quarter comes to an end with a score. Culpeper 17, Brentsville 15. We'll be back in 1 minute.
This season of high school basketball is brought to you by Able Heating and Air, answering any and all questions you may have about your HVAC system. There's peace of mind knowing they are able to keep your home comfortable. Able Heating and Air. Battlefield Automotive, featuring Toyota, Chevrolet, and Ford. Battlefield Automotive, a keystone of service and a cornerstone of our community. CFC Farm and Home Center, the service, knowledge, and products you need for your farm, home, pets, livestock, and equine since 1932. CFC Farm and Home Center. Found & Sons, more than a respected funeral home, they support youth at all levels so they can become tomorrow's leaders. Found & Sons. UVA Community Credit Union, strengthening the financial health of our members and of the entire Culpeper community. Learn more at uvacreditunion.org.
Well, so far this ball game has been everything that was advertised. 17-15, Culpeper leading Brentsville. Brentsville, of course, the only team that has beaten Culpeper all season. And good ball game, Gary Deal.
Yes, it is a good ball game, Donnie, and pleasure to do games like this because a lot of times we see a lot of up and down play and one team up by 20 or 25 and we're sitting here and we're a little bit bored, you know.
Well, we can always find something to talk about.
we always talk about football or golf or something.
Miller. And a jump ball is called. Somebody got a hand in there. That was not Miller, excuse me. That's Riley Combs, 22 and not 20. So the ball turns over, and let's see if Culpeper can get it past. Well, they don't pick him up on that half-court trap now. Hutcherson backs away, has it blocked. Brown the other way on Hutcherson. Marvin down low. Combs in the lane, back out, Brown. They're working the ball well. Passing it around, looking for the open shot. And a three-pointer from outside.
That's the difference in working the ball,
Garza.
going through motion offense and working the ball.
They found the open shot.
And
three people on Amaya Robinson, and she banks it in. 19-18. Blue Devils by 1. Marvin for 3. No.
Good rebound by Kelly.
Hutchison fought for that basketball. Weichel. Robinson takes the 3. She has not been on and from the outside, and Tyree is going to be charged with a foul.
Well, and that's why Amaya's got to pull back and fake that 3 and take it to the basket. She's got to show something else she can do, and she just showed that a minute ago, going up with that bank shot. But
then too, nobody's setting picks for her.
Right, that's a good point.
They're not getting her open.
You got to create space for her,
especially your best ball player.
Yes,
because she doesn't need but a split second. I mean, she can take it quickly, but when you got 3 men on you or girls on you, it's tough. Well, Combs lost it out of bounds for Brentsville, so the ball returns to Culpeper.
But see, me as a coach, I don't like this. Amaya Robinson should be down there with the ball right now, bringing it up. Kelly should not be bringing the ball up the court. She needs to be in the low post. And I would be the first one to tell Coach Dell that. And I know Dell real well. But I just don't like that. You got to put the ball in your best player's hands, especially if she's a point guard. That's what Amaya is. So I'm not sure what the concept is, but I'd rather see it that way.
All right, we had a turnover, and now we got substitutions coming in. A little backcourt pressure here now by Culpeper.
Blue Devils, number 5, Oriana. against
Natalie
the
Marvin will throw it in. Gets it out to Miller. Miller going down the lane again, puts it off the glass, no good. Nice rebound there. Marvin for 3. Nope. And Robinson.
Good pass.
Nice pass to Weichel, who drives. Stops. Go. And we got a foul called. Marvin, I think, will be charged. Nope, 21, I think, is going to be charged with a foul. That'll be in a home.
Also number 4, Peyton Brown.
Well, the pace is a little slower here in this second quarter. I'm really surprised Brentsville went out of that half-court trap defense that they were playing. And then we got a whistle and I'm not sure it was a foul or a turnover or what, but anyway, it's going to end up in the hands of the Brentsville Tigers. But they got to cut Miller off. There's a lot of room there.
Yeah.
Miller stops and pops.
That was too easy, Johnny.
You're
You're right.
And she could have taken that around the right side and come in for an easy layup, and she just elected to take the 10-footer.
And that was a good decision.
If you hit it.
If
If you don't hit it, the coach is going to say, why didn't you drive? And there we go again. Oh, look at that behind the back dribble. Robinson.
Very nice.
Having a hard time here tonight.
It was a great decision by Amaya, though. I like that.
And Weichel fouls Marvin going in. Brentsville now up by 1, 20-19, 5:13 to go in the first half.
Amaya just did down there what I would like to see Cam Curl and Sewardor do for Eastern View. Get down there, use their speed, get down the court. If it's convoluted in the middle, stop and take that little pop shot in the lane from about 12, 14 feet.
Marvin shot no good. Talked to JT, James Thompson, and he said he heard that Sewardor turned an ankle a couple of nights ago. So I hope he's okay.
Yep. Can't afford to lose him.
Well, Brentsville not doing well on the free throw end of it.
See, that's where you need Kelly right there. She's good underneath the basket.
Oh, she is.
Yeah, and you need her down in that area on both the offensive and the defensive end. If she's playing defense for me, she's playing the 5 position, and she's not out playing defense against a forward or even in a man-to-man. I want her on the worst shooter, and I want her in the middle of the lane. That's where I want her.
Robinson. Another 3 won't go. Kelly Hutcherson had it and lost it. Miller for Brentsville. Marvin outside, won't take the shot. Now Brown will and can it. 3-pointer for Peyton Brown. 23-19, 4-point lead for Brentsville. And foul there, Marvin. That was pretty obvious.
Kelly, she's out here in the middle of the court on offense all the time. Get her down there, Coach Dale. Get her down there in the low post.
Oriana Gonzalez will throw it in. To Hutcherson. She's got Miller on her now. Robinson, baseline, and off the leg of a Brentsville player. But there were three players there defensively to cut her off. They are determined that she's not going to beat them, and that's what almost all coaches this year are going to. That's the way, the strategy they're going to use.
You're exactly right, Donnie. And Amaya's got to use her peripheral vision and understand the court, what's going on the court, and she's got to pass the ball out and then get it back. The teammates got to get it back to her in a different position on the court.
And she is as cold as the weather on that three-pointer tonight. She hasn't hit one yet. Miller down the lane. And she gets in there every time. She doesn't make it. She got the rebound, did it that time, but they are not cutting off that lane and letting Miller, keeping her out. And Emma Carson with another three. This kid, I'm impressed with the way she has come along this season.
She has 8 points so far, Donnie.
Saved in, or was it saved in? Nope, she was out of bounds. Anna Holm was out of bounds when she flipped that ball back in. 25-22.
Culpeper's got to finish this last 3 minutes strong.
Carson missed that one. Robinson got it. And she is fouled.
It's a good block out by Amaya that time. Even on the offensive end, she blocked the Brentsville player out and got that rebound and put it back up and scored.
Marvin goes out, comes in, and Brown goes out for Brentsville. Robinson at the line trying to complete a three-point play, and she does. We are tied at 25. Good ball game.
You know, I predicted Amaya will make the next three-pointer because she's had practice at the foul line.
All right, we'll see if you're right. But she's going to take it all the way, and she's going to nail it. That's the thing about Robinson. She can just take the game over when she almost at will.
And she will keep firing too, Donnie. If she misses 6 in a row, she'll come back and make 4 out of the next 6.
And good shooters do that.
Yes, shooters will shoot. You got to let them shoot.
Marvin working on Robinson, kicks it off the leg of Culpeper. And it should have been a kick ball. And I think the official just made a makeup call right there because he called a traveling violation.
Well, Kelly walked. She did walk. And that's why Amaya needs to come get the ball. I mean, she's the one that should be handling that ball.
27-25, Culpeper by 2 as we come down to 2:40 in the first half. Excellent ball game. Miller, nope. Follow up, no good. And the rebound comes down to Robinson. Almost lost it there.
Good pass, good pass.
Emma Carson, no, she didn't get herself set on that one.
Kelly.
Miller driving. Miller with the left hand, got it. Brooke Miller, this kid can play the game. That is 12 points for Miller tonight.
I got
first half.
I got it for 15, Don.
Well, I'm going by what's on the scoreboard up there.
Oh, really? Okay.
But I'll trust you. It sounds more impressive anyway. And we got a whistle. 1:53 left. At the line will be Amaya Robinson.
See, I want Kelly up there in the lanes right here. I mean, Kelly is so good that if she just learn the game in the low post a little bit more and hustle down there and go for those balls, she would dominate the game in the low post. She don't know how good she could be in the low post, and I don't think the coaching staff knows how good she can be either. That's my frustration.
Robinson hits the first one. 10 points tonight for her, according to the scoreboard. And Robinson will get another shot. Nice rotation on that ball. It comes out of off her fingertips so beautifully. It does. She rolls that ball right off. She has a great.
She does. I agree with you, Donnie.
Marvin outside, 29-27, Blue Devils by 2.
Great pass.
And a steal underneath by Emma Carson. Robinson. The one thing, Sam Thomas now with the ball. Emma Carson a little cold there. The one thing that Brentsville is doing to negate Robinson is getting back on defense really quickly. They are not allowing her to get those easy transition baskets.
Right.
And we're going to travel. Ava Garza slid that foot a little bit. Officials called it. 1:12 left. 29-27. Blue Devils by 2, trying to avenge their only loss of the season back in December 9th.
That's a good substitution by Coach Dell to get Emma out, who has 2 fouls. That's a good decision.
Robinson gets through. Weichel threw it away. Marvin driving. Couldn't get the basket, but drew the foul and will shoot 2.
Allison number 1, Brent Weichel.
Natalie Marvin at the line.
Marvin plays good defense. She's been playing man-to-man defense on Amaya a lot of the part of the first half and has done a good job.
And she averages almost 10 points a ball game, so she's no slouch. Got them both. If Brentsville had made all their free throws, they'd be 6 or 7 points ahead. Under a minute. Ooh, that's got to be an offensive foul.
She made it, Donnie. Did you see that, the 3-point shot?
No. Okay, what do we got here?
Should be a block or a foul on Brentsville.
I thought Robinson.
Nah, she didn't have position. Amaya made that 3-pointer, though, and I'm going to take credit for calling that because she got practice at the foul line.
Yeah, it doesn't count, though, so we got to have a made one. Kelly Hutcherson. Sam Thomas walked.
See, I don't want her shooting that shot. I want her to practice that shot during the summertime and in practice. I want my best shooters shooting the ball. My best shooters, they got to shoot the ball.
Marvin, clock running down to 30 seconds. Taking their time. Down low.
Great pass. Oh, she
missed the shot, but it was a good pass, and we got a jump ball, arrow pointing in the direction of Brentsville. 14 seconds left. Riley Combs will throw it in. Outside
no fouls, no fouls. And she walked.
And she traveled. So perhaps Culpeper will get the last shot. And I know who I want to take it.
Yeah, I want her to come up and take the shot. Set her a pick, maybe have Kelly go set her a pick, but she's not going to do that. She's
Got it. First half comes to an end with a 3-pointer by Amaya Robinson, and the score at halftime, Culpeper 32 and Brentsville 29. We'll be back with the second half of tonight's ball game in just a few moments.
This season of high school basketball is brought to you by Able Heating and Air, answering any and all questions you may have about your HVAC system. There's peace of mind knowing they are able to keep your home comfortable. Able Heating and Air. Battlefield Automotive, featuring Toyota, Chevrolet, and Ford. Battlefield Automotive, a keystone of service and a cornerstone of our community. CFC Farm and Home Center, the service, knowledge, and products you need for your farm, home, pets, livestock, and equine. since 1932. CFC Farm and Home Center. Found & Sons, more than a respected funeral home, they support youth at all levels so they can become tomorrow's leaders. Found & Sons. UVA Community Credit Union, strengthening the financial health of our members and of the entire Culpeper community. Learn more at uvacreditunion.org.
We are back, getting set for the second half of tonight's game. Culpeper leading Brentsville by a score of 32-29. We'll pick you up on some scoring here in a second when we have a chance. Action is now underway as Kelly Hutcherson goes in and scores. Brentsville on the attack.
You see how Kelly is playing out there now on the perimeter on defense against a guard?
Well,
I want her in the lane, and I'm going to put her right in the middle of that lane.
And we got a whistle.
And put her on the person that is the worst shooter. And that way she can stay in that lane all night.
Marvin will throw it in. Brentsville ball. Way outside, and almost a steal there by Maya Robinson, who had 12 points in the first half.
I got it for 14 now.
14, okay. Well, the scoreboard has 12. We'll take 14. Marvin setting up outside. Man-to-man with Kelly Hutcherson. Hutcherson on her all the way down. Marvin brings it out. Miller. 12-footer won't go.
Good defense there.
Hutcherson.
Kelly got
And whoop.
hook. Called a hook on her.
Okay. I didn't see that.
I used to get called on that a lot. But usually you use it on the baseline, like on the baseline,
Right.
make a move to go around.
You don't usually see it out there that far.
Yeah.
That's why I wasn't looking for it. 34-29. Miller for three. Can't get it to go. And rebound Brown in the corner.
Maya's got to come in and help rebound. Standing out there in the middle, the top of the key, got to get down there and help rebound, or you're going to get shots like that, second chances.
Macy Mays for three. It's 34-32. And a travel underneath. Annalise Likes turns it over. It's LeKay, and I keep getting this kid's name wrong. Annalise LeKay. Sorry, Mama, if you're watching. Marvin in and out on the three.
See, Amaya's out there in no-no land. She's not going into the basket to help rebound.
And Miller has it blocked, but saves it in.
Too many second and third chances here.
Down the lane. Shot will not go. Off the glass. Not really a good position there for that shot. Hutcherson turns.
It's a bad shot.
Can't get it to go.
See, that possession right there was not a good possession at all. Amaya's got to go to the ball and get the ball, and Kelly's got to give it up and go into the low post or connect to the wing over there if she wants to get a shot outside.
34-32, 2-point lead for the Culpeper Blue Devil girls. Three-pointed by Macy May outside, no good. Rebound was out of bounds. Nice block out there by Culpeper. Emma Carson got in the way so that she knew that the shooter had touched the ball last and was not about to let her get it back and save it inside. Nice play. Little plays like that save you points.
Yes.
Robinson. 4 men collapsed on her. 4 girls collapsed on her. And she ends up turning it over.
Well, it's because she's getting caught in the corner. She's got to understand to get the ball up at the top. That's where all your space is, at the top. Top of the key.
Miller can't get it to go. Scramble. Gonzalez on the floor. And jump ball. Arrow pointing in the direction of Culpeper.
The top of the key area for Amaya is her best friend. That's where she needs to dribble to and start the possession from there.
Well, they're stopping her from driving in. She gets a lot of
Great
points
pass.
on layup. Nice pass there by Sam Thomas.
Great pass by Kelly Hutcherson.
Yeah, nice. (36-32), 4-point lead by Culpeper, and Kayla Delaney calls timeout for Brentsville, and time in for this message.
This season of high school basketball is brought to you by
Able Heating and Air, 718-7556. Battlefield Automotive, 547-3673.
CFC Farm and Home Center, 825-2200.
Found & Sons, 825-3530.
UVA Community Credit Union at uvacreditunion.org.
Got a score from our buddy and former colleague, Dave Richardson. Culpeper boys were leading 23-3 over Brentsville after the first period. Peyton Brown for two, and it's 36-34. Culpeper by two. Hutcherson goes in. Outside, Emma Carson. Thomas has the ball stolen. Brown, no contender there, and puts it in. Tied at 36 now. Hutcherson, and we got a foul. Foul is going to be called on Brooke Miller.
If they don't create spacing in this game and work the ball, pass the ball, go through some type of motion and get Kelly in the low post and get the ball into Maya's hands, they're going to lose this game.
We ain't lost it yet, and Hutcherson is fouled underneath. And like I said, it gets down to the nitty-gritty. Amaya Robinson has the ability to just take over.
Well, she can't take over if the ball's not in her hands.
She'll figure some way at the end. Hutcherson on that design play, no. Thomas had it, didn't go back up with it, lost it. And a foul is going to be called on Emma Carson. We'll send Riley Combs to the line for Brentsville. Tied at 36. It's the good ball game that we thought it was going to be. And apparently the Culpeper boys are blowing out Brentsville. Combs for a shot up.
What I'm saying, though, is that Culpeper could be dominant if Kelly played the triangle from the top at the foul line, moving down to the low post on the right side and then crossing over on the left side and work off of her.
Riley Combs missed them both. Robinson for three. Nope. And Marvin comes down with the ball. Stolen by Robinson, who is fouled. Little cross body block there. Bodies tumbling everywhere.
That was an excellent play by Amaya there. A good steal.
Oh, yeah. She's a hustler. She will stay in there with them. What was that? I think a warning to the bench. I didn't see anything going, and there is Kelly again, and she missed it again.
It's a good shot, though. Good shot. Good defense there.
Combs
Beautiful.
missed it.
Beautiful defense. Good pass by Kelly there. There we go.
Robinson, 1-on-3.
Good pass.
Underneath. Gonzalez can't get it to go and is blocked, but the ball will stay with Culpeper. Carson throws it in. This time they go outside. Robinson way off balance with that shot. Carson, the rebound, no. Kelly Hutchison is fouled.
That's Kelly at her best right there. That's where she needs to be.
Yep, she's a scrapper underneath. She can come up with some rebounds.
Yep, and that's where I would have her. If I was coaching, I'd have her playing that high post right there where she is now with her back toward the basket. And then on the low post down in the low block, on the right low block and the left low block, and then get it to her. Let her post up, get it to her. She can pass off that or she can score off that.
Hutchison misses the first shot. Sam Thomas goes out and Weichel comes in.
Culpeper would be a great team if they did that. That way, because you never see a pass down low and then a pass coming from down low out to the perimeter to get the open shot. If you had her down low, they could do that all night long, and Amaya would get, like Jokic plays.
Second shot is no good, and the ball goes out of bounds to Brentsville.
Let Kelly play like Jokic. Let down low and just let her kick it out to the perimeter for open shots or work down low to score.
Backcourt pressure now. Brentsville breaks it. Underneath. And a nice play there by Kelly Hutchison to get in there and get into that passing lane and knock that ball away. Brown will toss it in. Mays outside. Brown for three. No. Brown got it. Followed his shot.
Maya.
And is fouled by Robinson from behind.
See, that was Amaya's rebound. That time she was over in the corner and she just stood there. She didn't react to go in to get the rebound. And your guards have got to go in and rebound. You can't count on 2 or 3 people down low to get the rebound every time.
Mays from the corner. 3.
And it cost them. It cost them 3 points there.
39-36. 2:10 to go, third period. Brentsville up by 3. And we got a foul as will be called on Garza. And I think we're in the bonus. Yes, we are. We go to the free throw line for 2 now. Amaya Robinson puts it in. That is 15 for her. Still way short of her scoring average of 34 points a game. Second shot is up and it is no good. Nice block out there by Brentsville. Mays is in there and she is tied up, and the arrow points in the direction of the Brentsville Tigers. Nice block out there by Macy Mays. Underneath.
Pass.
Riley Combs. Nice passing there by the Brentsville Tigers, and suddenly it's a 4-point lead. Robinson takes a 3 and cans it. Like I said, this is about the time that she takes over.
It's time for Jaden Daniel. It's time for Jaden Daniel, Donnie. She's Jaden Daniel. Let's do it.
Riley Combs again for 2, or rather, and a home. 43-40. Now the pace is picking up. Off the glass for 2 more. And now she is limping over there. I don't know if she's got a cramp. She rolled her ankle the other night.
Might be a calf. I think she strained her calf. That's not good.
And a tie-up underneath. I thought she rolled her ankle the other night. She says she's all right. The official asked her if she's okay. We don't want to get her hurt.
I saw her working her calf. I think she's got a calf strain.
That's one of the things about not having played in a month. These kids had some, in the game the other night against Eastonview, you had 2 or 3 kids. I know Lana Hutchison and Layla Hackley and a couple of kids had cramp problems. Robinson for 3. Not there.
She followed her shot there, though, Donnie. That was good. That's why they got that possession back.
And Gonzalez kept it alive.
I like that. Now, if she consolidates that with going after rebounds on the defensive end, I'd give her a heck of a game.
Robinson has the shot blocked, but she is fouled by Riley Combs. And a home, rather. Look at Combs and Holmes missed up there.
See, going to the foul line, a good player always wants to go to the foul line, Donnie. You know why? Because it keeps them in rhythm with their shot, and they get that feel. It's like in the NBA when the play is over and you see guys shoot the ball, and the big guys on the other team will go up and knock it back because they don't want to see it go through the rim.
I want to go to the free throw line because there ain't no 6'8" forward in my face.
Well, they knock it away from the rim and don't let the offensive player that shot the ball while time has expired to see it go through the rim because they're always practicing.
And a walk there on Combs. 43-43, we are tied up one more time. We've been tied up about 5 times in this ball game tonight. Both teams have led by no more than 4 points. Robinson turns. Oh my goodness. Like I said, this kid can just take the game over. Amazing. 22 seconds left, third period.
Let's see if they can get a defensive rebound this time, Donnie. That's the difference in Culpeper being up 8 points and being where the score is now. They're not rebounding defensively.
7 seconds. Holmes missed it. And we got a traveling violation called on,
Kelly Hutcherson.
I guess, on Culpeper. So 1.6 seconds. Brentsville may have one last shot as the third quarter expires.
No fouls here, no fouls.
Mays from the corner. Oh, that hurt. Third quarter comes to an end with a score. Brentsville 46, Culpeper 45. We'll be back in 1 minute.
This season of high school basketball is brought to you by Able Heating and Air, answering any and all questions you may have about your HVAC system. There's peace of mind knowing they are able to keep your home comfortable. Able Heating and Air. Battlefield Automotive, featuring Toyota, Chevrolet, and Ford. Battlefield Automotive, a keystone of service and a cornerstone of our community. CFC Farm and Home Center, the service, knowledge, and products you need for your farm, home, pets, livestock, and equine since 1932. CFC Farm and Home Center. Found & Sons, more than a respected funeral home, they support youth at all levels so they can become tomorrow's leaders. Found & Sons. UVA Community Credit Union, strengthening the financial health of our members and of the entire Culpeper community. Learn more at uvacreditunion.org.
(46-45), 1 point lead for Brentsville. Brentsville, the only team that has beaten the Culpeper Lady Devils this year. And we got 8 minutes to go to see if Culpeper can get some revenge. Riley Combs outside, sets up the play. And now Brown comes out, who is the true point guard leader of this team.
Let's see Amaya go to the basket this time and hustle for the rebound. See if she goes in.
Mays guarded well. Miller Behind the back shot doesn't go. Behind the head shot, I should say. And there goes
Beautiful.
Amaya Robinson. This kid just takes it over. She's got, according to the scoreboard, 22. 47-46. Blue Devils up again by 1. Combs outside to Miller.
Oh, that was a walk. Yeah.
Yeah, he was a little late. We both called that before he did.
Well, we're really referees at heart anyway, Donnie. You know that.
Everybody that sits in these stands is a referee at heart.
Good pass.
Gonzalez for 2.
Good pass.
(49-46), Culpeper by 3. Biggest lead of the night for either team has been 4. Well-played game. I take that back. Culpeper, I think, was up 5-0 at the beginning. Miller. No good, but a foul. And Miller is playing with 4 fouls on her. She's been out most of the third quarter, so I'm kind of surprised they brought her back in this early. But Delaney wants to get her in there. She'll have to be careful. Got it. 49-47. Tyree comes back in. Sam Thomas comes back in for Culpeper. Michael goes out and Gonzalez goes out.
Need to block out here. Hutcherson and Carson get this rebound.
Second shot coming from Miller. And Brooke puts it in. 49-48, 1-point lead Culpeper. And a steal. Miller driving.
Good block.
Blocked by Robinson. Beautiful.
Good block.
And out of bounds, but it will belong to Brentsville, but a heck of a block there. I mean, Miller, she'd already put that one in the scorebook. Macy May outside. Brown for 3. Can't get it to go. May had it and lost it. Carson came down with it and lost it out of bounds. And Kayla Delaney over there having a fit. She thought that ball was out on Culpeper. Nice break there, moving the ball well. Sam Thomas. Oh, she got away with one there. Hutcherson driving. And they call that one on.
Should be defense.
Now Riley Combs. Yeah. But it was close. Kelly Hutcherson at the line. Got it. 8 points on the night for Hutcherson.
I have her for 10.
Well, you're in my book on the official score, so what you say goes. Second shot, how about 11? 51-48, 3-point lead. Miller.
Good D, good D.
Miller playing with 4 fouls here, so she's got to be careful. And Culpeper would love to get her out. And a turnover.
5-second call, Donnie.
That was a quick 5 seconds. I don't like those 5-second calls. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Good
Robinson
play,
all the way.
Good play.
2 more points.
Yeah. She saw the court that time and knew she could get in there for that layup. And that was good vision.
53-48, 5-point lead.
It's a
for Culpeper.
big possession right here, Donnie. If they can get this defensive rebound and or turnover and score at the other end, they'll be in good shape.
Miller, and this time they clogged that baseline and stopper.
Slow it down.
Thomas.
Slow it down.
Lost it. Culpeper really doesn't have but a couple of ball handlers, and sometimes these other players get it, and they just can't hold on to it. Riley Combs outside, looking for help. Thomas pushing on Brown. Delaney wanted a foul call there. Combs. Combs again, turns and shoots. No good. Kelly Hutchison right there.
All right, slow it down and set the offense up here.
Hutchison looking for help. Down low, Tyree tries to get it back to Hutchison and lost it.
See, this right here is where Amaya has got to go to the ball and demand the ball. That's the difference in winning a close game like this and not winning a close game.
Amaya could have come around to the left side and let her come back out rather than try to force the ball in there because they are clogging it up on defense.
Yes.
Brentsville. I mean, when Amaya goes in there, a lot of times she's playing 4 or 5 defensive players, so they've got to bring it out.
Or just go to the ball and demand the ball. That's what you do as the best player on the team as a leader.
Riley Combs to Miller. Miller, not an outside shooter. And, she almost turned that over. If it was a boys' game, they would have called that. But they're not calling it girls. Miller takes a 3.
Give her that.
No.
Good rebound.
Nice rebound by Tyree.
Tyree, that was a good rebound. I love that. That was a good block. Good block out.
Good block out. 3-pointer.
Didn't need that.
No good. Tyree is in there slapping around at the ball, and she is the one, according to the official, who knocked it out.
See, you can't just come down and fire up shots like that. You got to set the ball up, work the ball, get it in Amaya's hands, especially at this time of the game.
3:21 left. And another whistle. Now what? Kayla Delaney over there having some words with one of her players. And now the official having a word with Peyton Brown. Not sure what that's all about. Miller outside, 53-48, 5-point lead for Culpeper. Combs outside. And Miller goes in and is fouled. She didn't get the shot. Miller tonight with 14 points leads all the scores on the Brentsville side. And she is averaging about 14 a game, so she's right where she should be. And now 15.
Like right here, I want Tyree where Carson is. I want them to switch, to block out. She'll make it probably anyway, but
not necessarily.
The little things help. Yeah.
Got the roll, 53-50. And we got a timeout on the floor. And while we have timeout, I will remind you about some of our sponsors, including Able Heating and Air, answering any and all questions you may have about your HVAC systems. There's peace of mind knowing they are able to keep your home comfortable. Able Heating and Air, 718-7556. Battlefield Automotive, featuring Toyota, Chevrolet, and Ford. Battlefield Automotive, a keystone of service and a cornerstone of our community. 547-3673. I got to remember that because I need an oil change in my car. Found & Sons, more than a respected funeral home. They support youth at all levels.
Scott found, Donnie. Scott found.
So they can become tomorrow's leaders. Found and Sons, 825-3530. If this thing gets any more exciting, I may need that number tonight, too.
Scott Found.
CFC.
Give us a big contribution on the field house.
Yes.
Thank you, Scott Found.
CFC Farm and Home Center, supplying your lawn and garden, pet, and farm needs since 1932. Hometown pricing, outstanding service at CFC Farm and Home Center, 825-2200. Sad news, County Farm Service is going out of business. I know they're a competitor, but they won't be anymore. And hate to see that. That's where I buy all my seeds. Amaya Robinson gets it over to Hutcherson. And Weichel can't get it. Not a good pass. 2:55 to go. Coming down to the fingernail biting stages now, 53-50. And knocked out of bounds.
Referee needs to give her more space in there. She needs to move 21 back some.
Hutcherson backing in. Hutcherson turns, puts it up. No. And a push in there on somebody. And whatever it is going to send Brentsville to the free throw line.
See, the last 2 times down the court for Culpeper, they've been somewhat unorganized and fired up one possession, just fired it up and lost that possession. And in that possession, they were unorganized. Myers didn't have the ball in her hands. There's no plays being set up. Got to be organized this part of the game.
Natalie Marvin hits the first one. This is the second, still a 2-point lead for the Blue Devils. Thomas to Robinson. Robinson drives and scores.
And you don't have to be but so organized, Donnie, if you have Amaya Robinson. You just got to get the ball in her hands.
Robinson now with 29 points. And a whistle, a foul, and I think that's going to be called on Amaya. And if it is, that's her first of the night. She is talking with the official and trying to tell him how innocent she was. Marvin puts this one up. She'll have another. 55-52. 2:26 to go. Second shot by Natalie Marvin is good. And we have a 2-point game. And somebody wasn't looking there, and Brooke Miller with a garbage basket. And we are tied at 55. The other end, Weichel had it and lost it.
This season of high school basketball is brought to you by
Able Heating and Air, 718-7556. Battlefield Automotive, 547-3673.
CFC Farm and Home Center, 825-2200.
Found and Sons, 825-3530.
UVA Community Credit Union at uvacreditunion.org.
Two minutes and 4 seconds remain in this one, and what a ball game we have had here tonight. 55 all is our score. Two of the top teams in this area. Culpeper 8-1 and Brentsville 8-3. Culpeper trying to avenge an earlier loss. And Combs lost it out of bounds.
And Amaya has got to go to the ball and get more selfish, Donnie, believe it or not. She's got to be more selfish.
She's got to take control. There's no question about that.
That's just a bad pass.
But it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to give the ball to her when you throw it in. I mean, you know, she's got to get the ball in her hands, but that was an ill-advised inbounds pass right there.
I agree with you. Or she's got to move a little bit more and fake somebody out and
Yeah.
into the middle of the court. And
So it's Brentsville ball, tied up at 55. And that's still an inbound play. It's not backcourt because it never was touched inbounds. Miller. Marvin. Miller wanted to take that three, but she doesn't shoot out of outside shooting, but Brown shoots and misses. Robinson, minute 25. Robinson all the way, no. And touch last by Kelly Hutcherson, out of bounds to Brentsville. This one coming right down to the wire.
that's what we wanted to see, Donnie,
This,
right?
yep.
We like close games.
Fans are getting their money's worth out of this one. Let's hope it ends with the right score. Minute and 10 seconds.
I think they're going to just hold the ball, and if Culpeper doesn't come out, they will go for the last shot. You can't blame them.
Well, they have good ball handlers. They have better ball handlers overall than Culpeper does. I'll give them that.
I don't think I would want this. I think I would want to pressure him some and
You try to come up with a steal.
Yes.
You don't
yes.
want them to have the last opportunity.
Exactly. Especially at this level, because there's a very good opportunity that somebody's going to turn the ball over.
I saw a game over Madison played where they held the ball the entire second quarter.
Yeah.
The entire second. Nobody challenged. Madison was so good back then. Well, we're coming down to 25 seconds under that now, 20 seconds.
Yeah, I don't like this at all.
And now Brentsville calls timeout. We'll keep it right here. 55 all. All right, prediction for Saturday night. Redskins, Commanders, whatever you want to call them, and Detroit. Deal, you the expert. Your word is law.
I'm saying as much as I want the Commanders to win, it's going to be at least a 13-point win by Detroit.
I'm saying 3 points by Washington. Washington by 3.
Okay.
They are a team of destiny. You heard it here. Now, Steve Southern is watching. He knows that he doesn't think I do good predictions on ball games and elections, but I got this one in hand.
All right. Well, the next time we come to the
I
game,
ain't
we'll
putting
know.
no money on it, buddy. I knew that was coming.
I think our producer here, John Krawchuk, is in your court, I believe.
I think we are thinking with our hearts, not necessarily with our brains.
Well, my heart is certainly with Commanders.
All right, and my heart right now is with the Culpeper Lady Devils as they try to pull this one out. 19.5 seconds left. Brentsville has stalled the ball for a minute. And we are tied at 55. And we are underway for the last 19 seconds. Combs outside. We'll just stand there. Now we're down to 10 seconds, and they call another timeout.
Yeah.
Timeout with 10 seconds left. And while we got a timeout, let's give you a couple of UVA Community Credit Union, strengthening the financial health of our members and of the Culpeper community. UVA Credit Union, uvacreditunion.org. And localsportshistory.com is the community sports site that you are building organically. Check out local sports information or contribute your submissions at localsportshistory.com. I like that because it's hard anymore the way newspapers are to get the scores and the information. So that's a great idea.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Have you been watching Duke any?
I have.
Cooper Flagg and Malik Brown.
Malik's a little hurt. I
Yes.
think he hurt his knee a little bit.
He has. He's hurt. He's going to be out a couple
Cooper
weeks.
Flagg is terrific.
Cooper Flagg. I love watching Cooper Flagg.
He is good.
He knows how to play.
He absolutely does. All right, 10 seconds. Sam Thomas is guarding Brown as she throws it in.
So now we come out and we play defense.
And we got a steal.
turnover. Oh, that should have been a foul.
And we got a foul. Deal, you will never, ever agree with me, but I tell you, every time you try to stall the ball like that with high school kids, they can't handle it.
Right.
They end up turning the ball over. This business of playing field forward basketball with 13, 14, 15, 16-year-old girls or guys just doesn't cut it. They can't do it.
Well, and usually I'm advocating when they're, for 30 seconds or
Right.
under, not a minute and a half.
Well, they just can't. When you're out there and you're a 13-year-old, 16, 17-year-old kid, you have no conception of time. I mean, they say, well, you got plenty of time. 8 seconds when we're sitting here watching the clock is a long time. Out there, they panic.
Well,
so I think
in some ways I disagree. If you're coached well, you're coached well,
okay,
you run four corners, or you run sets.
I ain't never going to do it.
You can do it. Believe me. If you got to be coached well, really well.
I ain't never going to do it, and I'm going to beat you. All right. 7.3 seconds left. Score tied at 55. Inbounds play will be made by Culpeper. Hutcherson, no!
Should have been a foul on that shot.
Almost a foul there.
Oh.
And the game is, the buzzer sounds, and we are going into overtime. Oh, it was a nice play to Kelly Hutcherson. She couldn't get it up there.
Yeah.
And we are tied in overtime, and we will be back with our first overtime period in 1 minute.
This season of high school basketball is brought to you by Able Heating and Air, answering any and all questions you may have about your HVAC system. There's peace of mind knowing they are able to keep your home comfortable. Able Heating and Air. Battlefield Automotive, featuring Toyota, Chevrolet, and Ford. Battlefield Automotive, a keystone of service and a cornerstone of our community. CFC Farm and Home Center, the service, knowledge, and products you need for your farm, home, pets, livestock, and equine since 1932. CFC Farm and Home Center. Found & Sons, more than a respected funeral home, they support youth at all levels so they can become tomorrow's leaders. Found & Sons. UVA Community Credit Union, strengthening the financial health of our members and of the entire Culpeper community. Learn more at uvacreditunion.org.
Well, both Brentsville and Culpeper had an opportunity there in the last minute and in the last 20 seconds, 10 seconds, and neither team could score, so we are going into overtime, 4-minute overtime period, and we will have Brooke Miller jumping against, let's see who's going to jump for Culpeper, Emma Carson. No, Emma's not. It's going to be Robinson jumping. And here we go. Carson had it, lost it, scrambled for the ball. Brown had it, lost it, and a whistle. And I think foul is going to be called on Amaya Robinson, who has 29 points in this game. And I got to give this ball to Amaya as much as I can in this overtime period. Let her take over.
Yes.
And we had a whistle. Del Hutcherson is complaining about something. Gonzalez. Hutcherson goes out. Did she foul out? No, she's not sure what that was. Brown at the line. Missed it. Second shot coming for Brown. And Brentsville is up by 1. Robinson gets by the first wave. Drives all the way. Puts it up, no good. Rebound, Gonzalez had it, lost it. Kicked out. Brentsville, Marvin. Macy Mays. Brown. They block her this time and make her miss the shot.
Another rebound. Another rebound. That's Culpeper's downfall tonight.
And Brown
Rebound.
walked. Miller, excuse me, I'll get him straight in a minute. Miller walked. 56-55, Brentsville up by 1 point. Biggest lead in this game for either team has been 5, and there's a steal. Brown from the corner. No. Miller, 2. 3-point lead for Brentsville.
Yeah, they missed Kelly Hutcherson in there rebounding.
Oh, that was a circus shot there that wouldn't go. And Robinson gets it back on a nice steal and is fouled.
Amaya's going to have to do it all now with Kelly fouling out. She still can look for Emma Carson, though. Emma can shoot the ball pretty well.
And in the overtime, apparently they don't carry over the fouls from the fourth quarter or second half.
She's going to have, Amaya's going to have to hit a couple threes here. Step back. There's one right there. There's one.
And she got it. That is 32 points for her, 2 shy of her average. We're tied at 58. 2 minutes and 15 seconds in overtime.
Amaya's got to go down and rebound. She looks a little lazy.
And a travel.
Looks tired.
Miller traveled with the ball when she started out. 2:04 to go. Overtime, 58 all. We're tied.
She wants to go right here. Sorry, Donnie.
No, that's all right.
Good pass. Oh, tipped. Got tipped.
Mays, long pass down to
block.
Marvin.
No.
Knocked out of bounds. Michael, nice play.
That was a bad call that came off the defensive player. I mean, the offensive player. It hit her hand again.
All right, we got the official going to the scoreboard over here, or to the scorebook. Not sure what that's all about. Almost got a technical on the bench over there at Brentsville, and you don't want that to happen in a crucial situation. Marvin will throw it in. Miller missed it.
Rebound.
Got it. Put it back up. Missed it again. We got fouls.
Yeah, defensive rebounding is the difference in this game.
Miller has 20 points in the ball game for Brentsville. Amaya Robinson, 32 for Culpeper. Score tied at 58. Been at 46.
I think if I was Coach Dell, I'd put Tyree back in the game for rebounding, Donnie.
I think that may be a good idea. And Miller misses it. A lot of pressure on these kids out here. Good ball game. 2 good teams. And glad you're watching with us tonight.
Got a block out here. Carson and Amaya Get a block out.
And Brooke Miller hits it. 59-58. Brentsville by 1. And a jump ball. That was a call. That was the call. I agree with them there because she had her hand on the ball. The defensive player had her hand on the ball and she tried to dribble through. But it stays with Culpeper. See right there in the replay, we're showing a replay, right? Did you see that? That was it. Robinson turns, missed it. Marvin the rebound, or rather Miller to Marvin. 1 point lead. All right, do you freeze the ball again? They don't. Macy May missed it. And a jump ball this time. The ball stays with Brentsville.
Another possession, another rebound.
What?
That's why
a basketball game.
That's why Tyree needs to be in the game. Look who's coming in.
You're right.
Tyree's coming in.
She's got to get in, though. We're coming down on 1 minute.
A little too late now. Well, not late, but it's getting late.
Nice play by Carson. Almost got the steal. And now Brentsville is going to freeze it again. You got to put some pressure on him. And timeout is called by Brentsville. Kayla Humphrey wants to talk this over. 48.9 seconds left of the game, and her team leading by 1 single point. And again, we'll remind you of some of our sponsors, Able Heating and Air, answering any and all questions you may have about your HVAC systems. There's peace of mind knowing that they are able to keep your home comfortable. Able Heating and Air, 718-7556. And they may be getting a lot of business next week. All this cold weather coming. I've had a couple of people tell me already their pipes are frozen up.
Wow.
So you got to be really careful if we get down to 0 for a couple of days. Battlefield Automotive, featuring Toyota, Chevrolet, and Ford. Battlefield Automotive, a keystone of service and a cornerstone of our community. A longtime sponsor, and we really appreciate their sponsorship.
My wife's car came from there. We bought a new car there a couple years ago, Donnie.
My car came from there. My last 2-3 cars came from there.
Ronnie Harper. That's who I bought it from. Ronnie Harper.
5473673. I didn't buy it from Ronnie, but I bought it. I can't remember who I bought it from, but I got good service. Knock on wood.
I have to foul here, Donnie. I think about fouling a bad foul shooter like number 4, Fowler.
Yeah, some of these people
foul
that don't
22,
get in.
Foul 22. Just don't foul number 11 and Miller. Foul her.
Riley Combs.
Come on, guys. You got a foul.
Time is clicking off.
There's a foul.
And there's a foul. She almost had to
Picked the wrong one, though.
get a stick. Well, but she missed 1 out of 2. You got to get the ball back. This is why I do not like the 1-and-1 situation. Used to be you get the 1-and-1. If they missed the first, you had a chance to get the ball and the possession. This, you know she's going to get 2.
Well, you had a chance to foul Riley Combs.
Yeah.
I would have rather had somebody other than Miller there at the foul line.
Well, Miller's going to get 2. She got the first one. She has had about a 50% night at the free throw line, and Anna Holm coming back into the ballgame now, 21 for Brentsville. And a 3-point lead for the Brentsville Tigers, 61-58.
I just shoot a step back.
Robinson takes a long 3.
Ugh.
Whoa, that was not a good shot. And Robinson is charged with a foul. The problem you have right now is there is no shooter on that floor except for Robinson. And she feels like she has to handle the whole job herself because you got Hutchinson, on the bench. Emma Carson, a three-point shooter, is on the bench. And Marvin puts it in, and with 13 seconds left, that may seal the deal. Second shot for Marvin is good, 63-58, 5-point lead. And the Lady Devils have their work cut out for them now. .8 seconds left. Tyree will try to get it into Robinson. They are double teaming Robinson. They are not going to get it into her in backcourt, I don't think. They're going to have to get somebody else into her. And she is fouled. Okay, Danny.
It's not good coaching by Brentsville right now. They don't want.
Well,
best thing they want to do is foul.
The thing of it is, in the old system, your fouls carried over into overtime from the fourth quarter. They don't now, so she doesn't have. Brentsville doesn't have 5 fouls, team fouls, so she doesn't get to shoot.
Right.
I don't like the new rule.
Yeah, I'd go back and set up in the zone if I was Brentsville. Just run the clock and make sure you don't foul.
And that was exactly what they did.
It's not very smart.
I mean, with 10 seconds left, let them bring them down and take their shot.
Right, exactly, Donnie.
They're 2 baskets ahead, so.
Stopping the clock is the worst thing you want to do, and especially giving them the opportunity to score here and get back within 3 points.
So if Weichel can make these 2 and Culpeper can get a steal, they have a shot at a tie.
Yeah, exactly.
And Weichel gets the first one.
It's just not very good coaching from Brentsville's standpoint.
Second shot by Weichel. Pressure on this kid. And she handled it. So now with 8.5 seconds left, it's a 3.1 possession game. And the Blue Devils, if they can get a quick turnover and a Robinson can get a 3-point shot, there is hope.
There is hope. There's hope now where there was no hope.
If there was, if Jaden Daniels was in the house, I would say we got this.
Jaden Daniels has been phenomenal, Donnie. He really has. And Kingsbury, too. I like that. I'd hate to lose him as an offensive coordinator. And it just makes me so happy to know that Rodney Stewart and Blue Brown and Freddie Shanks and guys like that, just seeing the Cowboys in the position they're in and then seeing those Washington Commanders in the position they're in just makes my day. It really does.
Yeah. Stewart is going to have your head on a platter here after he hears that. All right. 8.5 seconds left. The Blue Devils need a steal and a quick basket, and they can tie this. And if they take a 3-pointer, make it, and get fouled, they can win it. And I would be putting a lot of pressure right here down low. And what was that? Travel. Oh, my goodness. A travel violation.
I don't agree with that.
I didn't see that either.
But we'll take it.
Goodness. All right. And another timeout. This one is more strategy than shoo. North Carolina and Duke at the height of a world championship season. This is a great ball game. Man, I am so glad we did this game. The fans have gotten their money's worth. Just to see Amaya Robinson with 32 points. She's got 32 and she is still 2 points shy of her season average. What a player this kid is.
I'll be honest, Donnie. She's got 32 points, and I don't even think she's played that good of a game. I'll be honest. I mean, I say that as a compliment.
Oh, I agree.
Okay, she didn't even have that good a game, I don't think.
She has not played her best game.
No, and the creating the space for her, and playing a game that I know she can play. She could be much better. So
well, she missed some 3-pointers there in that early part. She had a couple of open shots and she just missed them. And that's the way you play the game. You don't make them all. But she needs to make one right now.
If they would just change a few things concept-wise and put Kelly down low and let her work off posting up and working off of her, that'd be great.
They're double teaming her, and she comes across.
There she is. Get it to
corner.
her.
She's got it. She turns. She fires short.
Good try.
And that's your ball game.
Good try. It's all right.
63-60, the final score. The Culpeper Devils fall to Brentsville. We'll be back with our post game in just a moment. You're watching Blue Devil basketball on the Culpeper Media Network.
This season of high school basketball is brought to you by Able Heating and Air, answering any and all questions you may have about your HVAC system. There's peace of mind knowing they are able to keep your home comfortable. Able Heating and Air. Battlefield Automotive, featuring Toyota, Chevrolet, and Ford. Battlefield Automotive, a keystone of service and a cornerstone of our community. CFC Farm and Home Center, the service, knowledge, and products you need for your farm, home, pets, livestock, and equine since 1932. CFC Farm and Home Center. Found & Sons, more than a respected funeral home, they support youth at all levels so they can become tomorrow's leaders. Found & Sons. UVA Community Credit Union, strengthening the financial health of our members and of the entire Culpeper community. Learn more at uvacreditunion.org.
(63-60), our final score. The Brentsville Tigers sweep the season series with Culpeper. It was a great ball game, Gary Deal. It didn't turn out the way we had hoped it would, but it came right down to the wire, overtime, and both teams in regulation had a good shot there in the last 15, 20 seconds. Neither one could take advantage of it, but overtime, it was all Brentsville.
Yeah, it was a great game, Donnie, and I enjoyed watching the girls play. And I think the main difference to me in the game was the extra possessions that Brentsville had on the offensive end and the lack of rebounding that Culpeper had, that they couldn't seem to come up with the ball enough, and gave them too many possessions. And to me, that was a 10-point difference in the game right there. And so I think if they could have rebounded better and on the defensive end, they would have won this game.
Well, you can't fault Amaya Robinson, 32 points tonight. She, as always, is a great scorer and did almost everything that she possibly could do. Tried to take it over in the last quarter, but couldn't quite pull it through. And then Kelly Hutcherson fouled out.
Right.
And then Emma Carson fouled out. And in overtime, it was pretty much Amaya by herself. She couldn't quite do it. She got the last shot, and it worked out well. In a perfect world, she would have swished it. We would have gone into a second overtime. Just didn't happen.
Right. And Amaya is being double-teamed and triple-teamed most of the game. So, it's a lot of stress on her, and sometimes it makes it look like she's taking forced shots and bad shots where, a lot of times, unless she does that step back, at the three-point line, that's the only space a lot of times she's creating. Even her drives tonight were contested under the basket. She made a lot of shots, but they were contested. She's not getting any space And the only way you're going to get space is to set picks for her. And that's why I wish they could get Tyree setting picks, Kelly setting picks to get her some space. And I think she wouldn't be getting 30 a game. She'd be getting 45.
Well, she got 30 tonight and 22 points for Brooke Miller on the other side of the scoreboard. She had a really great night. 26, excuse me, for Brooke Miller.
Yep.
So 26 and 30, two girls that know how to play the game. And that's about it. Brentsville now with a record of 9 wins and 3 losses. And Culpeper comes down to a 7-2 record. All right, we will see you, weather permitting, pretty soon. And until then, this is Donna Johnston and Gary Deal bidding you a very pleasant good evening on the Culpeper Media Network.
This season of high school basketball is brought to you by Able Heating and Air, answering any and all questions you may have about your HVAC system. There's peace of mind knowing they are able to keep your home comfortable. Able Heating and Air. Battlefield Automotive, featuring Toyota, Chevrolet, and Ford. Battlefield Automotive, a keystone of service and a cornerstone of our community. CFC Farm and Home Center, the service, knowledge, and products you need for your farm, home, pets, livestock, and equine since 1932. CFC Farm and Home Center. Found & Sons, more than a respected funeral home, they support youth at all levels so they can become tomorrow's leaders. Found & Sons. UVA Community Credit Union, strengthening the financial health of our members and of the entire Culpeper community. Learn more at uvacreditunion.org.